Hello everyone, I am Dikshan from Team Gold Diggers, and this video chronicles the entire process of finding a solution to a particularly pressing problem in Indian agricultural community. The problem of survival in face of great competition posed by large agricultural players. From better access to supplies, to cheaper transport, to modern machinery, having the luxury of using modern machinery. The larger farmers are definitely at an advantage position with respect to the marginal and small scale farmers.
So our problem statement is to come up with a solution which help the small farmers cope up with the competition by employing resource pooling. One of our team member, Shubham, went to a small village called Dole near his native town in Madhya Pradesh to gain insight into major problems faced by these small farmers. The pesticides and khad are procured from government funded societies.
Seeds and drips are obtained from Gram Sevak, and there are cooperative banks and government machinery in place which can help out with loans on farms and cattle.
The major problems faced by small farmers are the lack of machinery, transportation, and water. There is an initiative called Sajidari in which a farmer with a well or a boring can share his water with other farmers in lieu of a percentage commission on the final produce. And so, machinery and transportation are the two major issues we are focused on.
When we were thinking of solution, we thought of taking the Sajidari system to the next level. So the idea of the first solution is to form farmer-farmer partnership via pooling of land holdings.
The farmers could form a cooperative, pool their land, and essentially work as one big farmer. The profits are divided in the ratio of area of land pooled. And one big advantage of this solution is that land pooling makes the use of tractor physically and economically viable. Problem of transportation is also solved.
Our second idea stemmed from a suggestion by Niti Aayog, which sought to promote the farmer-industry partnership by leasing of fragmented land holdings to a big private player.
You can go through the exact procedure here, but in essence it's much like the first solution. The difference is the farmer have to let go of their land for the lease period and the private player acts as that one big farmer. The advantage of this solution is that machinery, transportation, etc. is no longer the concern of the farmer. The downside is that farmer may not want to give up the ownership of the land.
So we were certain to work on one of these solutions until we took advice from Professor N.C. Narayanan of Sitara. In his experience, he said that all of the solutions you have suggested, they have already been implemented in one form or the another in past, and they have been largely unsuccessful. So sure, on paper it seems to be a great idea, but on ground the reality is a bit different. Pooling of land requires immense trust, and in a typical Indian village where the society is divided on caste, creed and religion, building this trust is almost impossible. In his own word, he said that if this seemingly great solution was possible, it would already be done. So we gave up on these two solutions, and instead we talked to Professor Anil K. Gupta from IIM Ahmedabad, who suggested we look into custom hiring process. And so our third solution is based on custom hiring and how we can improve the already existing system.
In our final solution, we have tried to digitize the custom hiring centers using a mobile app based service. Through this application, we aim at streamlining the process of custom hiring and making the experience more convenient and accessible. The first screen we see is the login screen, which prompts us to log in or register. The app requires our location access to detect the nearest custom hiring center, following which we are eventually greeted by the home screen, which has two main buttons, inventory and directory. The idea is to let customer rent inventory from hiring centers remotely and therefore conveniently. In the inventory list, suppose we want to rent a tractor. So we click on it and the item screen has all the detail as well as the option to chat with the customer support. Clicking the rent button will open a screen prompting us to enter the duration we intend to rent the equipment for. Once we are on the home page again, the second button lets us access the directory or the contact information of traders, technical services, people who deal with supplies, and the complaint portal. Small farmers cannot transport their produce to a far off mandi, so the idea here is to have contact information of all the traders who are willing to procure the produce. This will give them a fairer price. Clicking on the trader tab will open the list of all the registered traders. Similar is the case for people dealing in supplies, technical services, etc. In addition, there is the side menu which let the user update profile, view his or her past orders, and get additional information like the time remaining or the current order. So this was our final solution which we believe is feasible to implement. Also, it has been a great learning experience, and we would like to thank Professor B. Chakrabarti and IIT Bombay for this amazing opportunity. Thank you.